to Bulba's in the lead, followed closely by Skywalker.
Hello and welcome to the best experience of your entire day. Today's pod race has us blasting through the California desert on Interstate 40. If there's something more thrilling than Anakin Skywalker's pod racing across the Tatooine desert at 600 miles per hour, it's racing the storm cells across the California desert at 2,000 miles per hour. The segment shown here starts not far from Needles, at a point 78 miles east of Ludlow. We conclude on the I-40 while passing through Hesperia. The trip in question occurred on September 12, 2022. The actual trip segment recorded here took 2.5 hours across 170 miles of desert. We make a brief stop at Ludlow to stretch our legs, then get right back on the road where we encounter concentrated storm cells in the segment's second half. In this area, we pass through a light sprinkle, but it's so mild that we don't include it as a real rain encounter. The 2.5 hours of real time is compressed here into 5 minutes, thanks to the impressive technology of the GoPro Hero 7's time warp feature. This was the final day of a 10-day trip around the Southwest, and you should be able to see other videos from that trip released as companions to this one. The interesting thing about videos of this sort is when zooming through a landscape at ultra-high speeds, your eyes naturally focus on the larger objects that approach slowly because they're so much further away. These are essentially mountains, large hills, and storm clouds. The storm cells are the most interesting because, unlike mountains, we literally go underneath them and through them. And also, because they're hovering a few miles above the surface, you can see them coming from quite a long way away. If you give this video a rewatch, I strongly recommend having compatible background music. You can turn off this narration and turn up the music and get a whole new experience. YouTube won't allow the music I have in mind due to copyright, but you can certainly arrange it on your end. Simply start the video with the YouTube sound set at 0 while having the music app of your choice play the good background music. There are many songs that will work, but these are the ones I recommend. You can try them all. As we rejoin Interstate 40 after the pit stop, you can begin to make out the dark outlines of the first storm cell that we'll encounter on the horizon. I don't recall seeing lightning with this cell, but as we get closer, you can definitely make out the intense downpour happening beneath the cloud mass. Also, don't miss our overtaking the long freight train, now happening on our right. As we drive through the cell, one could observe the intense, thick clouds and super dense live downbursts that blocked out all view of the landscape to our left, but unfortunately the camera couldn't look in all directions at once and so doesn't show that. The second cell caught us in the immediate vicinity of the outlet shopping center at Barstow. We drove right through the center of this one, but it was a small cell and we passed through it quickly. Here's a replay of the pass through the second storm cell. This time it's slowed down by half so that we're only appearing to travel at around 1,000 miles an hour. And from here, we return to our original course and speed. I'm indebted to Telemetry Overlay and to the software designers at GoPro for their time warp feature, and to Tom at Adventures with TCS. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Have a wonderful day.